Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to make some natural homemade insect repellent. I'm going to be doing one for kids today, and in the description I'm going to put in what recipe I use for doing the adults one. It's the same method, but my two older boys who are nearly 10 and 12 are heading off camping this weekend, and they're camping in the forest, so there's going to be lots of bugs and midges around, so they're going to need something natural to try to repel them. All you need is coconut oil, distilled water, and I'll be using tea tree oil, or melaleuca as it's known as, lavender oil, and frankincense. What I'm using for the spray is these little spray bottles. I think they're around about 60ml spray bottles, I think, or something like that. And you can get them on Amazon, or you can get them on, I think it's boomar.ie, it's another good site. These are 20ml roller bottles. I like them the best, but the smaller 10ml ones are perfect for the kids. I'll do one each for them for going away. They're nice and small, but there's enough in it as well, and they're neat to put into their camping bag. So for the roller bottles, I'll do them first. All you need is fractionated coconut oil and these three oils. It's that simple. And then they'll be able to roll it on. They can roll it in behind their ears and around the nape of their neck, where midges tend to really be most bothersome. Sorry for the noise in the background, that's Matilda. It's late in the evening and the sun is very hot, so they're all chilling out watching Matilda whilst I do this and get them ready for camp. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All I'm going to use is, when you get these in a packet, they usually come in a little box similar to this one, and you'll get your little pipette with it. You also get the pipette with when you get the fractionated coconut oil as well, or you get a little small one. Anything at all, just especially for the smaller ones, it's just a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the oils in first, and then I'm going to fill up whatever is left with the coconut oil. So for the 10ml bottles and for the older boys, I'm going to be using 2 drops of tea tree, that's all, 2 drops of lavender, and 2 drops of frankincense. And if I was doing this for my smaller boys, so between the ages of 2 and say 5 or 6, I'd be using 2 drops of lavender, 1 drop of tea tree, and 1 drop of frankincense. You just really kind of, for the younger kids, less is more really. So for the older boys, 2 of each is fine. And it can be kind of hard to just get 2 in, but we'll do our best. So we've got 1, 2, that's enough. Frankincense, 1, 2. Frankincense is really nourishing and good for the skin. And lavender and melaleuca, or tea tree oil, 1, 2. There we go. And then it's so simple, and it's just as simple as well for our spray. So I get my pipette, squeeze it. You see that? Makes it a lot neater when you're putting it in. I should need about 2 of these in here. Another tiny bit, I won't need a full one. Okay. Then you just pop your little roller in on top. And that's not the cap for this one, but this little cap just to put on it. I'll label it, and that's our children's insect repellent. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and there's 2 done. Now for the spray bottle, we're going to use, this fills up to, I see a 3ml mark here, I'm going to say around about 5 mils of fractionated coconut oil. I'll just put in 2 of these up to 3ml. It's just easier to do that. It just helps with keeping it onto the skin when you're spraying it on. It's not essential. You can just do distilled water. If I had, I ordered it witch hazel oil, witch hazel extract, sorry, which it just hasn't come in the post. It was supposed to be here, and I would use that because it helps to emulsify the oil in the water and also helps to make it last longer. But like that, it's not essential. It just means if you don't have it, you have to shake the bottle before you spray it. And it's not going to, we're not going to have that for ages. It's not going to go rancid or anything like that. It'll be used up. So I've got a little bit of fractionated coconut oil in there. And then I'm going to put 4 drops of each of the same oils in again. You okay? Okay. Drinking milk. So I'm going to put Noah. Noah.
Yeah?
Would you mind getting the small boys a drink of milk, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You're going to confuse me with your counting. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I was doing this for the smaller boys, I would just do 4 drops of lavender and then just 2 of the tea tree, and the frankincense is quite enough. This is to keep all the midges away for the boys when they go camping. And then what's remaining, I'm just going to, I think it'll be okay if I use this. Fill it up with distilled water.
What's that?
It's distilled water.
What's distilled water?
It's water that you don't get bacteria growing in so easily because it's been boiled and cooled and boiled and cooled.
So, can you drink it?
It's not so great for drinking. There's not so many good things in it for drinking. It's just for making our sprays and stuff like that, or for cleaning.
So, what does the boys need it for?
It's for the spray that we're making for them to keep all the flies and the midges away when they're camping in the woods.
What?
It'll keep the spray nice and clean.
What nice and clean?
The spray that I'm making for them.
Oh yeah, the flies and the what?
The flies and the midges. You know the midges that make your head all itchy when it's evening time?
Yeah.
Well, this will keep them away. And you just have to make sure not to put it in your eyes. That's all.
What's that for? What's the distilled water for?
Yeah.
Is that all, Mummy?
Is that for me or?
Will I make you one each? Do you want me to make you one each?
Yeah.
Okay. And then these are great. Just screw it on then. That's got a little cap and everything, and we'll label them now in a minute once I make a second one. So you give it a good shake because it doesn't have any witch hazel in it. And then spray it. You can spray it on your hair, spray it on your clothes. They can spray it on their tent, on their ankles, on their shoes, wherever you're most likely to get it. That's going to be amazing. So they've got that, and they got the roller, and they'll be happy out now camping. We'll get some labels on it so they know what's what.